Hey there, everybody. Professor Cloud here with another episode of Jurassic World Evolution 2. With only a couple of weeks left before Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out, and needless to say, I'm going to want to play that when it comes out, I thought we would just make a quick switch. We've spent some time in the campaign, enjoyed that. We spent some, well, for most of it, we spent some time doing Chaos Theory in Jurassic Park. Obviously, there were 5 others that were available to us in this game. But let's take a look at the Sandbox mode and see, once we unlock everything, including all of the DLC animals that I have purchased for the game, let's take a look and see what Sandbox actually looks like. And we'll do that leading into Jurassic World Evolution 3, and then as soon as it's available, as of this recording, that is October the 21st, 2025, we'll take a look at Jurassic World Evolution 3. Okay. Sandbox. So this is where we can figure out what our area looks like. We can also choose one of the Chaos Theory maps, because there's Isla Nublar, there is San Diego, Isla Sorna, Isla Nublar 2015, and Sierra Nevada. We could also choose one of the campaign maps, which I think is cool. I do like the way that they're doing this. You can also use one of the challenge maps. I think I might use United Kingdom. Yeah, let's use United Kingdom. And then we get some basic settings for standard layout, difficulty, all buildings, Jurassic Park, World staff and guests, Jurassic World staff only, Jurassic Park staff and guests, guests only, dinosaur protection. So this is where you determine whether or not you're going to be building a park or whether you're going to be building a preserve. DFW operatives. Let's go ahead with Jurassic World staff and guests. This saying is saying that scientists are disabled. Why would I want scientists disabled? Oh, because it's... Yeah, but Jurassic World had scientists. I mean, what's his name from Jurassic Park was there. Dinosaur temperament. Okay, so we got to put it on standard to get scientists. Yeah, I want the scientists. All buildings, Jurassic World. Okay, and then we can go to dinosaurs. And then specify... I don't want to go through all of this, and I'm not going to. Gameplay. Contracts. Choose whether contracts are enabled or disabled. That's actually something I don't remember ever seeing. Expeditions and fossils. Infinite candidate refreshes. Oh, that's for hiring. Unlimited power will be off. That's good. Infinite fuel is off. Invincible vehicles are off. Actually, considering we've only got a couple of weeks of this, let's go ahead and put vehicles as invincible. We'll leave that one on. Cash is unlimited. Yeah, might as well do that too. Let's see. Environment. I think this all looks good. Day-night cycles of 20 minutes. Let's make that 30. Terrain normal. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. I mean, it looks like it's pretty much everything, which is good. And it looks therefore like I should be able to do pretty much whatever I want. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Park's closed. Well, of course it is. Oh man, when they say it's a sandbox, you got nothing. Nothing to start with. Holy crap. Okay. By the way, this is as far out as I can zoom, so... Alright, well... Let's see. Operations. Oh, wow. And they even separate the operations according to the different time periods in Jurassic Park. So you've got Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so there's our arrival point. We got two different versions. Two different versions of the control center. Actually, there's three versions of the arrival point. Yeah, so this is the one where we're just going to do a preserve. Okay, I think I'm going to do a preserve. I'm not going to do... Because the one thing I always had a problem with in this game, and the first game too, for that matter, is I didn't feel comfortable with the AI that defined the number of stars that you got and the guest points and things like that. So let's just do something like this. We'll start it like that. Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay, so there's the edge of the... So even though this is the map, there's the edge of the actual playing area. So we'll start with that. Okay. Then we're going to need... That's a visitor center. Okay, oh, that's actually cool that they've done that. So the minute that I chose a arrival point, they removed all other arrival points from the list. That's a very, very good quality of life feature, devs. If you ever hear this, good job. Okay, control center. Let's see. Now, I don't need to stick to the look for the control center. I can have this look better. And I am. Let's do this one, and we'll have the... Okay. And then let's do the pathing. Okay. We can speed up time for this. We don't have to worry about money now. Okay, so there's our control center. Research is now available. Of course, I've got to hire people. Let's go to, let's see, we got 3 different versions of the Science Center. Let's go with this one. And now we're going to start needing power. Okay. And speaking of power, let's lay down... All right, those are backup generators. Considering we're not going to be playing this for more than 2 or 3 episodes leading into Jurassic World Evolution 3, let's take a look at... Let's put a small power station. Oh. So even though the buildings show, it doesn't necessarily mean that we've... Okay, then let's... Alright, then let me put a backup generator here. Then I can hire... Oops. Hire. Recruit new scientist. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Are there any standouts to begin with? Alright, G-Land gives us best genetics. So let's go with her. Very all around. Ryuji. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Iwasaki. Actually, it's probably, if he's Japanese, it's Iwasaki, would be my guess. Because Americans tend to put the emphasis on the wrong vowel for Japanese names and language. Alright, so let's go with him. Ooh, logistics. Patrick. Yes. He's expensive, but I have infinite funds. Alright, so we've got balanced, we've got genetics, we've got logistics. I would like a higher-end welfare. How do I move? Why am I not allowed to move the list? Because I can see her, but I can't get to their numbers. Oh, never mind. There's the scroll bar. Let's see. Yeah, there's nobody with really strong welfare numbers. Alright, then let's maybe go with Gary. Reduce the recruitment costs a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do some research. For power. We need, there we go. Yeah, we only need small power stations. I may get some of the like repeater substations or things like that, but increased output, but I don't think we need to worry about large power stations. Matter of fact, let's keep the speed up as high as we possibly can. All right, so while they're doing that, that's not what I meant to click. All right, Expedition Center. Let's do that next. Let's go with this one. We'll put you right here. Okay. Research is complete. Excellent. So we will put in small power station. 3 versions of this one also. This I want to keep. I just happened to think, considering we're doing a preserve version, I don't know that we necessarily need. You know what? I'm going to put the small power station out here. I don't know that we need the Expedition Center, but that's okay. All right, let's do the pathing first. Okay, so there's that. Then we need small substation. So let's put you here. Okay. And then I'll put another small substation right here. Oh, yeah. Can't do that. That kind of... Well... Wow, and I still can't do that. I've got my buildings a little bit too tight. Alright. Not pretty, but It works. Okay. Buildings. Next, response facility. This is for ranger teams. So we're going to need more than one of these, but to start off, because what I want to do is go ahead and get the basics down right here. Then we can start to build out the enclosures and then add additional ranger teams and medical facilities based on the enclosures. So let's do you. And we'll put you right here next to the small substation. That way you've got power. And while that's being built, we'll go ahead and build... Oh, there's actually 4 different response facilities. 5. Staff center. That increases the number that we get. All right, paleomedical. This is the next one that I wanted to put in. So let's go with... I think we're going to go with... Whoa. Oh. Oh, the paleomedical isn't unlocked. And we need staff improvements. Hold on a minute. Increase total dinosaur population to 1. Oh, we're not allowed to put the medical facility down yet. Okay. This is what happens when you do sandbox mode. You don't realize that there are sometimes these little requirements, because in campaign or even in the chaos theory, you skip a lot of the requirements because of the way that they introduce the game to you. Okay, all right, there we go. We now have ranger, we have expedition. Let's do an expedition. And let's see what we've got. So we've got Ceratosaurus, Struthiomimus. Those are the little tiny ones. I don't want to do those because you can't see them. Segosaurus? I have no idea what that is. Dilophosaurus. Nasutoceratops? Again, some of these I don't know. I've got to research. What do I have to research? Well, that's interesting. Wow, look at all the ones that are locked. Okay, let's start with... We'll start with 2. We'll start with 1 herbivore and 1 carnivore. So let's go with Ceratosaurus. And we need logistics, so we'll just go ahead and send Jelani. Yeah, so it's going to be Struthiomimus, it looks like, and Ceratosaurus. Those are going to be the 2 that we're going to start with. All right, and then, now what do they need from the research perspective? All right, so flying. We don't get access to flying until a park rating of 2.0. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we can unlock new research sites. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Oops. What do I need? 1 logistics and 4 welfare. Yeah, we'll start unlocking some of the different dig sites. While this is kind of the fun of doing this with unlimited funds. I get to actually see what all is in the game. That's one of the big reasons I wanted to do this leading into Jurassic World Evolution 3. Because, of course, I have some of the DLCs, and Jurassic World Evolution 3 won't come with that when I get it. What am I missing that I'm going to need once... All right, so we did that. Let's do medium and large herbivores. Okay. Medium and large herbivores. Small herbivores. Carnivores. We can unlock Carnotosaurus. No, that's not. Carnotaurus. Alright, so the expedition is now complete. See the fossils. Alright, sell. We didn't get much. Yeah, matter of fact, I might as well go ahead and kick off another one. Ooh, that was the only one. Oh, here we go. You've got to be kidding me. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a staffing center down so that I can get more scientists, because this is this is a little ridiculous. Let's do the staffing center. Staff center. Here we go. Oh, I must research it. There we go. Yeah, I do not have enough scientists at all. Okay, so this is a little bit better. We got 2 3s. We'll start with them. And then we'll do 2 2s as well. Okay, there we go. And then we'll need to put in a hatchery. All right, the research is now complete. Let's go ahead and do the staff center. I like this one. I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay this out. There we go. Fossil extraction completed. Carnivores. Gotta be honest, okay, so marine reptiles we can't do until park rating of 2.0, just like the flying ones. Well, then I need to get to that quickly, because I very much want to do flying reptiles. God, we can't get the brachio until... And we don't have sufficient skill? I don't know what that means. Oh, we don't have enough researchers with good... Okay, yep. Can't do that. We got to increase our park rating to 0.5 to get to Ankies. Okay. All right, yeah, let's get our first enclosures in then. All right, so we're going to need a staff. Alien medical. It's enclosures. We need a hatchery. Let's see. Let's go with this hatchery. And do it right there. We need power. So, small substation. There we go. Alright, so we now need an enclosure around the hatchery. Alright, let's do synthesize of Ceratosaurus. We can't modify... I don't think I have any genome modifications other than skin color. We can do short-lived, long-lived. Okay. What do we need? 5 of that. And while that's happening, let's send you to rest. Okay. Alright, now let's build our enclosure. Okay. We're going to need a gate. Oops, hold on. We're going to need ranger post. I don't know if this enclosure is big enough. We'll find out. I can always adjust it accordingly. But then this gives me room to go over here, basically to go wherever I want. I am kind of curious as to what the rest of the map looks like. Alright, so we've done that. Add task. There we go. Alright. Take a look at our eggs. No traits. No traits. No traits. We don't have enough skill. Well, that's not good. I should be able to hire 2 more scientists. Yep. Alright, can we get anyone with decent welfare? Alright, it looks like Brandon here is going to be our best bet for that. Okay. And then maybe go with another all-arounder with Lucas. Okay. Now we should be good. Hold on. What? I just had to think about this. What are we currently at? We're at 87% genome. Okay. All right, we'll use you. All right, selecting eggs. Sign. We need 5 total. There we go. Incubation complete. And we can release. Alright, so that'll unlock the paleomedical facility, which will stand up immediately next. Alright, we need a live crate feeder, obviously. Okay. So we need
this
forest.
Dinosaur is something special. Well, they're all something special, but this one stands out because of the horns on top of its head. It's called Ceratosaurus. It kind of looks like a slightly smaller T-Rex, but its bite is probably about the same.
Okay, and then water. Huh. Alright, so we now have 100% genome for Ceratosaurus. Alright, they've got enough water. They're saying they don't have prey. Isn't that what I just put in? Oh, I put the wrong one. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, the last thing, though, I do want to check on is... So they are allowed for... Stamina, water... They are allowed to actually be cohabitated with Allosaurus and scavengers. I don't know what the... We haven't unlocked the Allosaurus. What is their... Okay, that's cohabitation population size. Okay, so we're going to need a minimum of 1, but 3 is fine. They will support more than that. So we could unlock or could open more. All right, good stuff. There's our first dinosaur. Excellent. All right, let's take a quick look then. Oh, we need to stand up to paleomedical. Response. Staff. Here we go, paleomedical. This was the one that I was going to do. All right, as soon as that's done. And then I also want to unlock, actually I'm going to go ahead and do this if I can. And then I think I have someone I need. Yep, you I need to send to rest. Very good. Now, how is our rating going to improve when we're doing a preserve? Because this is going to limit my ability to unlock things. I'm wondering if maybe I set up the parameters of my sandbox wrong. I think I may have. I wonder if there's an ability to change it. Oh man, they changed my timing. I had set the timing to as fast as possible. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do an expedition. Yeah, so I think we'll do... let's see. Where? Who? Wherehosaurus? Oh, and there's one down here in Argentina. Amargasaurus. These are all new. Or they're showing as new. I don't know what that exactly means. I mean, it's a new expedition, obviously, but maybe it's a new dinosaur type that I haven't unlocked yet within the game at all. All right, so let's do this one. And we'll see what happens. And then in the meantime, I really wish there was a quicker way to bring up research. Let's see what we got here. Alright, none of this is unlocked. Alternative power distribution, I'm fine with that. Let's see. Oh, I don't have enough scientists to do this one. Oh, this one's new. Oh yeah, these are the guys with they were the Chargers. We'll do them next. As soon as all other research is completed and people are... Okay, now we can build the paleomedical facility. Let's see. Okay, he's a big one. Obstructed by pylon. Yeah, I don't like the fact that they won't allow the cabling to go over the top of the building. Alright, well, let's put you over here then. And then we're going to need... Oh, it's got power. Okay. I wonder how. How does it have power? I don't know how it has power, but it does, so I guess I won't worry about it. Alright. Next expedition. Oh, it's already out. Never mind. Let's do some more research then. And we're going to go to... Nope, wrong one. Let's do this one. We need 1 logistic and 4 of whatever that one is. I can't remember the name of it. There we go. Injury treatment upgrades. Extra scientist upgrades. We can increase the scientist limit, and then staff improvements. I don't know that I'm going to worry about that in this particular run. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to pivot a little bit on how I've set things up, because I've kind of set this up for a preserve, but the game's not going to want to lock certain things for me unless my park rating is high. And I don't think I have the ability to change that. That's tasks. Okay. All right. We have fossils. Let's take a look at our fossils. Sell you. All right. What are we? We're doing Werasaurus. Let's do 4 and 4 and 2. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not put a viewing gallery. There we go.
Further instruction. All personnel. Our weather forecast system. Attention, all personnel. Please proceed to cover.
Storm warning, and I don't have... Huh. New viable genome. Holy crap!
Something has the dinosaurs rattled. Let's figure out what's going on and deal with it before things get beyond our control.
Wow! Holy crap! I don't understand why the ranger team isn't available. Requires repair. I know. But how am I supposed to repair it without a ranger team? I guess I've got to do it via direct control? Yep. That's weird. Okay. That was the first time I'd ever seen a tornado in the game. Holy crap. Alright, so... Okay, there's all of our repairs done. Oh my god. Okay, amenity coverage is low, that's fine. Let's do a small amenity. No, that's not what I want. Alright, let's do drinks. Because then what I'll do is I'll put a restroom down right next door. Ginger beer. Looks good to me. Let's see, fish tank. Selfie spot and TVs. Okay. And then... Alright, I definitely need emergency shelters. Alright, let me figure that out later. I want to do restrooms. Here we go. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit better. We are now ready to synthesize the Werehosaurus. Let's modify the genome and add in the... Okay. Ooh. I am not going to be happy with that. It's only a 60% genome. Okay, we've got a bunch of new research items. I am going to slow things down now. Alright, let's take a look at our eggs. No traits. Small appetites. Let me only do 2 to start, because I don't know what their pack size is. And that gives me an opportunity to synthesize more once the genome is a little bit stronger. We need 5 U2. There we go. Alright. Now let's start building another enclosure. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. We have room to actually take the park over to here. Alright, then let's build it over here then. Invisible gate. That's interesting. Okay. All right, we need a small substation. Okay. Need to put a gate. Put you there. We will then put the ranger here to make sure that you're added. Very good. Have I still not put the paleo medical down? No, I did. Okay. Hey, our park rating is up over 1 star. Let me go ahead and put you there. Oops, sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead and drop them in. Release via airlift.
Asset requiring collection.
There we go. Actually, this gives me an opportunity to put a emergency shelter right there. What I can do then with this little bit of area is I could put one of the hotels here. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, I really wish there was a quick way. Knowing me, there's probably a keyboard shortcut that I don't know about. We don't have a visitor center.
Asset transported.
Don't spend too much time looking at those plates. When it comes to the Werasaurus, It pays to keep an eye on this animal's thagomizer. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a swing of that tail.
Alright. So, population needs to be higher. I definitely need to do more. That's fine. Area also needs to be higher. I need to increase the size. Alright, let's do... We need ground fiber. We need water.
Asset has been delivered.
Wow, it needs a lot of water. Crap, yeah, okay. Okay, let's do a couple things here. First of all, let's change the enclosure. Okay. They need more ground fruit. Ground fruit. There we go. All right. So that's that, but they are lonely, so we're going to need to synthesize more. We're up to 75% now, so that's good. And we need 5. I don't want to use either one of these two because I need to send them to rest. I'll use you and I'll send you to rest. Okay. Oh, you. There we go. Unidentified ailment discovered. Perform the medical scan. He's already on the way. Oh, I did not put... Oh, no, I did. I was going to say I didn't put a viewing gallery in there, but I did. We're good. I am going to put a small hotel. Nope. Actually, they're not going to let me put a large hotel because it's not unlocked. Yeah, it's not unlocked. Alright, what is this? Rabies. Holy crap. Start research. We can't take a photo of a dinosaur with rabies. Okay. Can I do that automatically, or do I have to add task? Uh-oh. Okay, we need to, yeah, we need, whoo boy. Okay, capture team.
Asset to be collected.
And I think I need to, I'm almost guessing I need these guys. to... Okay, hold on. Medium electrified fence. Okay. We then have a guest attraction. And what is this? Wide paths. Yeah, I want wide paths too. Alright, so apparently I have to do this manually. Now the problem is I don't remember... F is take a photo. Is that not the right guy? That's interesting. Not sure what I hit there, but... Alright, so did that unlock rabies for me? Let's find out. Because it would have been here. Yeah, okay. Start the research. Alright, let's speed things along.
Without Dr. Henry Wu, none of this would exist. He has that drive and intensity that
Crap,
few
now we
people
got a broken
possess.
leg.
My advice? Don't get on his bad side.
While our science is paramount, I do understand that the guests enjoy attractions that get them feeling closer and more connected to the dinosaurs. So give them what they want, as long as it doesn't conflict with what I need.
Okay. Okay, you're already on your way in. Okay, good. We've got rabies unlocked. Okay, do I need to actually transport this one in for... Deliver to the facility. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Alright, where's our facility here? Oh, we need to trank him first. Except for I can't find him. Okay, you have eggs. 3. Alright, we'll do those 3. We need... There we go. And as soon as they're ready, they'll go in with the other ones, and then that'll make everybody over there happy. Yeah, I know amenity coverage is low. All right. He swallowed a phone.
Heading to collect the
I thought it was swallowed a bone, but no. Swallowed a phone. Alright, so as soon as you all are ready to transport, we'll drop you in with the other dinosaurs, and then we will be off and running. In the meantime, let me go ahead and put in a small hotel.
assets in the air.
Which I think I will put right here.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay. You all are good. Release via airlift.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Okay. We're not going to be doing a park tour. One, because it's too big of a deal, but also I just don't want to be 100% honest with you. All right, let's see what we've got available to us. So we now have access to Stegosaurids, the Ankylosaurids, the Cerapsids, Let's do this. We need you. Oh, we can't. I need... Holy crap. I have got all kinds of scientist fatigue. There we go. Okay, you're done.
Asset being transported.
Okay, excellent. All right, let's see. We've got Lystrosaurus. I don't know what that is. Parasaurolophus. I am probably screwing these up immensely. I'd like to get a large one. But I don't know what... Where's the... Let's try that one. We'll do 2 herbivores to start, and then we'll do a carnivore maybe after that.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset in transit. Commencing asset transit.
Alright. Okay, they need at least 4 then. The good thing is we'll have 5 in this paddock after it's done. Yep, there we go. Alright, so they're now at 100%.
Transportation underway.
Our Ceratosaurus are all content. Excellent. Okay, so we are in very good shape right now. We're now over 2... Yes! We're over 2 stars. Alright, let's take a look at our research. The one thing I very much want to do to kick things off is I want to get wide paths. Except for I don't have enough monorail and large hotel. So we can unlock that too. Okay, so in the next episode then, because I'm going to stop here, we will immediately start with research so that we can unlock the flying dinosaurs, because I very much want to get a flying paddock in place. I don't think we're going to be able to unlock the marine-based dinosaurs, but we'll see how it goes. Both of them required 2 stars, so we're at that point. From an amenity perspective, I'm doing the bare minimum just to keep the stars going up. I'm more focused on looking at the dinosaurs and building out the dinosaur enclosures as much as I can. In the meantime, though, I hope that you've been enjoying this episode, and if you have, do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Also, make sure to subscribe, and please feel free to drop a comment whenever you feel like it. Just please make sure to be polite, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode of Jurassic World Evolution Sandbox mode, all leading into the release of Jurassic World Evolution 3. Talk to you soon.